Next we have reactions of amines. That means the reactions which the primary, secondary and tertiary amines are undergoing. And among the reactions, there are so many reactions that the amines are undergoing. So among the different reactions, first we will study the three main reactions, that is alkylation, acylation and benzoylation of amines. The first one is alkylation. Alkylation of amines. Amines on reaction with alkyl halides. Alkyl halide general formula is RX. So amines can undergo alkylation reaction on reaction with alkyl halides. For example, if a primary amine, for example CH3NH2, it is a primary amine. If it is treating with or if it is reacting with C2H5Cl, a primary amine, that is CH3NH2, it is reacting with alkyl halide, that is C2H5Cl. What happens here is, from this hydrogen from nitrogen and X from, here it is chlorine, from the alkyl halide will be removed as HX or HCl. And what we are getting here is CH3NH2 will become CH3NH, here remaining C2H5. So we are getting a secondary amine. So primary amines on alkylation, we are getting a secondary amine. How we are getting the secondary amine? By replacing one hydrogen atom of the primary amine with the alkyl group of alkyl halide. So it can be considered as like a nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay, so from alkyl halide, the alkyl group will be given to, it will be substituted by the hydrogen atom. The hydrogen atom of amine will be substituted by the alkyl group of RX. So primary will become, after substitution, primary will become secondary. Now, from the secondary amine structure, it is clear that it has one more hydrogen on nitrogen, isn't it? We can substitute with one more alkyl group. So this one on reaction with one more molecule of C2H4. It is not necessary that we should take the same chlorine or same alkyl halide. We can change the alkyl halide molecule. So from this, the hydrogen from NH and chlorine from minus HCl, and we will be getting it as CH3N. H will become N. Already we had one C2H5, one more C2H5 will be coming. So it will become a tertiary amine. So secondary amine after alkylation, by replacing one more hydrogen by one more alkyl group, it will become tertiary amine. Now, is there any more hydrogen or nitrogen to replace by alkyl group? Can we do alkylation in tertiary amine? No. Here what happens here? A tertiary amine, again if we are treating with one more C2H5Cl, what happens here is, instead of elimination, what will be taking place here? Yes, we know that in tertiary amine there is no more hydrogen to eliminate or substitute, so there will be addition reaction. So the product will be this C2H5Cl will be added to this tertiary amine. So it will become CH3N. Already we had two C2H5 group. We are getting one more C2H5. Since it is an addition reaction, plus Cl minus. Why we are putting this positive sign? Actually this positive sign is for nitrogen. because nitrogen normal valency is 3, but here it is satisfied by 4 valencies. So when the valency exceeds normal valencies, we have to put the positive sign. So this type of salts we know. What is the name for such salts? It is quaternary ammonium salts. So it is clear from the equation. Alkylation means how we are doing alkylation in amines? By replacing hydrogen atom on nitrogen atom by alkyl group. How? By treating with an alkyl halide. So primary will become secondary, secondary will become tertiary by replacing 1 hydrogen. When it reaches tertiary amine, there is no more alkylation, only addition of alkyl group will be taking place to get quaternary ammonium salts. So this is about the alkylation of amines. So remember, note down, amines on reaction with alkyl halides, they can undergo alkylation reaction. Now the second reaction is acylation. Okay, from alkylation, it is clear that alkylation means it is the introduction of alkyl group. And where we are introducing alkyl group in amines? To nitrogen atom, isn't it? We are introducing an alkyl group to nitrogen atom by replacing hydrogen. Similarly, acylation means it is the introduction of acyl group. And what is acyl group? Yes, it is COCH3 group. Acyl group is COCH3. So it is the introduction of acyl group to nitrogen atom by replacing hydrogen atom. So from this explanation it is clear. Can tertiary amines, can they undergo acylation reaction? No. The reason is, in tertiary amine means there is no hydrogen on nitrogen. So they cannot undergo acylation reaction. Note down, only primary and secondary amines can undergo acylation. Because acylation means it is the introduction of acyl group to nitrogen atom by replacing hydrogen. So in tertiary amines there is no hydrogen on nitrogen to replace. Okay. Now what are the reagents that we can use for acylation? First one is we can use acid chlorides. Acid chlorides. General formula is RCOCl. For example, the common acid chloride that we are using is acetyl chloride or acyl chloride, that is CH3COCl. The second reagent, no need to use all these reagents together. These are the reagents that we can use, any one of this reagent. Another reagent that we can use is acid anhydride. Acid anhydride. Now, acid anhydride general formula, all these formulas we are studying from last year onwards, isn't it? So, it is very much familiar to you. So, acid anhydride's general formula is RCO twice O. For example, the very common anhydride, which is a very common anhydride we are using? Yes, acetic anhydride formula CH3CO twice O. Now, one more reagent that we can use for acylation is esters. Esters, what is the general formula? RCOO R'. So, these are the reagents that we can use for the acylation of amines. Okay. Now, we will see, for example, C2H5NH2 on reaction with acid chloride or acetyl chloride. So, C2H5NH2, it is a primary amine on reaction with acetyl chloride or acid chloride, what happens here is hydrogen from N and Cl from acid chloride. So what we are getting here? Yes, here balance. C2H5NH2 will become NH. Here remaining COCH3 plus HCl. Now very important give reason question. Acylation of amines, it is usually carried out in presence of a base like pyridine. Why? So here the reaction is always catalyzed, or it is always carried out in presence of a base like pyridine. The reason is after acylation there will be elimination of acid, either HCl or acetic acid, some acid will be eliminated. So in order to neutralize this acid we are using what? A base like pyridine. So once again the question is, why the acylation reaction of amines? It is carried out in presence of a base like pyridine. The answer is to neutralize the acid which is formed during the reaction. Now, the very important, note down the name of this product. What is the name of this product? We know that read from right side or see from right side. We know that CH3CONH2. CONH2 group is known as amide group. This is which amide actually? CH3CONH2, 2 carbon containing amide is ethanamide, isn't it? So compare this structure with this one. So this is actually CH3CONH2. It is actually ethanamide. The only difference is from ethanamide, one hydrogen is here replaced by an ethyl group. So how we can name this compound is, it is N-ethyl ethanamide. Very important, note down the name, N-ethyl ethanamide. So this is about the acylation. One more example we will write. C2H5 twice NH on reaction with CH3COCl in presence of a base like pyridine. So this is a primary amine undergoing acylation. Now this is a secondary amine undergoing acylation. So here also what happens? There will be elimination of HCl, H from nitrogen and Cl from acid chloride. So what we are getting as the product is C2H5 twice NH will become N. Here balance COCH3 plus HCl. So in order to neutralize this byproduct HCl, we are using the base like pyridine. Now see the name of this product. How we can name it? Read from right side. It is acetamide. CH3CONH2 is ethanamide or acetamide. Okay, so from ethanamide, 2 hydrogen atoms are replaced by 2 ethyl groups. So how we can name as NN diethyl ethanamide. So see, amines on acylation we are getting amides. What type of amides? Substituted amides, N-methyl or N-ethyl or NN-dimethyl or NN-diethyl amides. Okay. Now, next, how is the mechanism of acylation in these amines? This can come as a 1 or 2 mark question mechanism, a small mechanism. So, mechanism of acylation of amine. So, for this we can take the example as C2H5NH2. So, in order to write the mechanism, we have to expand all the bonds and write all the lone pairs, all the positive charges, draw all the arrows. Okay. So, C2H5NH2, how we can expand? NH2 with a lone pair on nitrogen, is treated with acetyl chloride CH3 C double bond O Cl. And we know that C double bond O bond is always polar in nature due to the high electronegativity of oxygen. So it is always delta plus and this C double bond O. Since oxygen is more electronegative, it will be always delta minus and this carbonyl carbon will be always delta plus. So they will be always shifting of this pi electrons towards this oxygen, isn't it? At the same time, so just remember, when this pi bond is shifting completely towards oxygen, we know what this carbonyl carbon will become complete positive and this carbonyl oxygen will become complete negative and this double bond will become single, isn't it? So which is this nitrogen is actually the electron rich center in this molecule. So this negative center or electron rich center will be attacking on the positive center of acid chloride. Hope the arrow is clear to you. And what we will get, start from the left side, C2H5 N, there is 2 hydrogen atoms. This N will be attached to this carbonyl carbon. So this nitrogen atom will be forming a new bond with this carbonyl carbon using this lone pair. So this is the new bond with carbonyl carbon. Now this double bond will become single bond O minus. Already there is one chlorine here and one methyl group also. This is the structure we are getting. But don't forget to put the plus charge on nitrogen. And here there is a negative charge on oxygen. In the next step, what happens here is this nitrogen, this lone pair, NH bond pair will be shifted towards nitrogen so that hydrogen will go as H plus. And from this negative charge or lone pair will be shifted to here and chlorine will go as Cl minus with this bond pair. So from here H plus is coming and from here Cl minus is coming, so it will form HCl. Plus what we are getting as the main product, read from left side, C2H5 NH, that we can write as simply as NH. C double single bond will become C double bond O, that is CO, or write as CO CH3. This is our, which amide is this? CH3CONH2 is ethanamide. So this is N-ethyl ethanamide. So this is the mechanism of acylation reaction. So remember how amines are undergoing acylation reaction from the examples, it is clear. So note down the mechanism. And see from the examples it is clear that amines are undergoing acylation reaction by replacing hydrogen atom from nitrogen. So note down the very important question, why tertiary amines are not undergoing acylation reaction. Reason is due to the absence of hydrogen on nitrogen. Very simple. Now the third reaction of amines, that is benzoylation. Alkylation means it is the introduction of alkyl group to nitrogen atom of amine by replacing hydrogen, isn't it? As Now, acylation means it is the introduction of acyl group to the nitrogen atom of amine by replacing hydrogen. So, similarly, how we can define benzoylation? It is the introduction of benzoyl group to the nitrogen atom of amine by replacing hydrogen on nitrogen. So, before that, the first time you are going to study benzoyl group. So, note down. Benzoyl group is CO C6H5, or we can write it as C6H5 CO, both are same. So first note down what is benzyl group. Now the reagent for benzoylation is benzoyl chloride. So what will be the formula? Benzoyl group is C6H5CO. So benzoyl chloride is C6H5COCl. This is the reagent that we use for benzoylation. So how we can write the equation as? Very simple. For example, CH3NH2, it is a primary amine on treatment with C6H5COCl. That is benzoyl chloride. Here also very simple. What will be eliminated? H from hydrogen and Cl from benzoyl chloride. So tell me what we are getting here. CH3NH2 will become NH. Here balance we have CO C6H5 plus HCl as byproduct. Here also the name of the product is very important. Here also we are getting amides. What type of amides? Substituted amides. But here, see from right side, here which amide we are getting? Compare with this amide is C6H5CONH2. This is which amide? Benzamide, not benzenamide, it is benzamide. Okay, so from benzamide compare these two structures C6H5CONH. That means one hydrogen is substituted by one methyl group. So how we can write the name of this compound as N-methyl benzamide. Remember, it is not benzenamide, it is benzamide. So this is about the benzoylation reaction. So remember the reagent that we use for benzoylation is benzoyl chloride. So benzoylation and acylation both are coming as named reactions. Benzoylation especially. Okay. Now there is one question to write the chemical reactions of aniline. Write the chemical reactions or equations for the reaction between aniline with benzoyl chloride. How we can write this equation? Aniline with benzoyl chloride. Very simple. Aniline, we know the formula. Benzene ring NH2 on reaction with benzoyl chloride is C6H5COCl. On reacting, they will be eliminating HCl. And we get benzene ring NHCOC6H5. Very easy to write the product. So here what is the name of this compound? This is benzamide. So it is N-phenyl benzamide. Okay. Now there is one more question. It is actually coming under the alkylation reaction of amine. The question is write the reactions of the final alkylation product. the final alkylation product of aniline with CH3I, with excess of CH3I, the final alkylation product of aniline with excess of CH3I. So here the alkyl halide that we are using is CH3I. So aniline is the starting compound on reacting with CH3I. What we are getting here is, it will be eliminating. Alkylation means what? We are introducing alkyl group by replacing hydrogen of nitrogen. So first we get NH2 will become NH and the CH3 will be introduced into nitrogen atom. So NH2 will become NH, primary became secondary. Now there is one more hydrogen to replace. There is excess CH3I, isn't it? So it will be reacting again with one more CH3 and one more HI will be eliminated. And the product will be NH will become NH, CH3. Already we have one CH3 here. One more CH3 will be introduced. So it will become CH3 twice. So secondary amine will become tertiary. Now when we add one more CH3I to a tertiary amine, we know there is no more hydrogen to replace from a tertiary amine. So to a tertiary amine, if we add one more methyl iodide or alkyl halide, what happens? Addition reaction will take place. CH3 twice will become thrice plus I minus. Like an addition product, I minus, N plus and I minus. So this is about the alkylation, acylation and benzoylation reactions of amines.